Hello, everybody. This is Jack, and thanks so much for joining today's training. So let's start with an obvious question. Did you visit today, in the last 24 hours, a social media site like Facebook, X, Instagram, or any other? And the reality is, yes, we all do. And even sometimes multiple times in a day to follow some news, to see what friends are doing, and all kind of things we want to interact. Now, on itself, that tells you that not only you visit your social media platform, but we all do. And the one thing I always remember is as a business, you want to get promoted, you want to be there where your audience is, where your potential customer is. You want to get in contact with them. And the way to get in contact on social media is to post about your business. Can be weekly, can be monthly, but you need to be kind of active, and it doesn't need to be that advanced. Just a simple image and a short headline will be enough to create that interaction. But it needs to get done. So let me tell me a little bit about it and let me show you how you can automate all of this. And I learned that from Gary is we only want to work 3 hours per day. Of course, in the beginning, when you start, you probably work a little bit more hours to get off the ground. I always and I felt that really in 2009 that I was in an airplane on a takeoff lane and a runaway, and airplane increased speed, and a certain moment you're going to fly. And once you fly, it is much easier to increase altitude. So that is some of you guys are. And some of you guys say, hey, I have a few clients and I only want to work 3 hours per day. But how can you work 3 hours per day? By tools, by SaaS tools, by automation. And nowadays, with those AI tools, it becomes incredible convenient for you. So why local businesses are begging for your posting skills? Because it works, because the audience is there, correct? 96% of small businesses are social media in their market strategy to promote their brand and connect with their potential customers. And business wants to be on Google search, like on YouTube, but also on social media. And one thing, and in Google search, I also mean Google Business Profile. So when you help a new business, I think the first thing you want to do is creating or helping them with the website. Once the website is created, you want to help with verifying the Google Business Profile listing. Once that is created, you want to make sure every time it's kind of SEO optimized, so the natural ranking kicks in. You do that with citation, you do it with targeting some keywords. Then create some videos, because videos will help to stay on the website, create engagement, look professional, and then social media, where actually maybe not direct result in sales, but in branding, interaction. Now, if they need your service, if they need your digital marketer, but also for the local business, if they need such service, they will think on you when they see the sign. 77% of small businesses use social media to reach local customers, leveraging platform to drive foot traffic and sales. So that's how important it is. But the reality is many of us skip that service, and it shouldn't be. Now with AI, which I will show you a little bit, creating posts is super easy. Creating content for any business is super easy, because I create those tags and those images, and it looks very professional. And you just create some topics. Can be holidays, can be product of the month, can be new announcement, can be opening times, can be anything. Don't feel shy and post something. 75% of small business use at least two social media channels like Facebook and Instagram. So I used to be only on Facebook, and my kids and my wife on Instagram. So I created also an Instagram account once I saw this start. So who of you guys have an Instagram account? Maybe you guys are more on images. I just had to learn a little bit, and it really is popular. So I started with Facebook, then I went to Twitter and X, and now I'm also around on Instagram. I didn't really realize it, but it is popular by many. And like I said in the beginning, a business needs to be where their potential customers are. Doesn't help to have a sign up somewhere where nobody sees, correct? So you have a very nice business and a very nice service and a very nice sign on the building, but if there's no traffic, what does it help you? You need to be where they are around and distract them and get found online and that friends are telling about your service, get reviews. 55% of customers learn about your local brand through social media, highlighting its role in discovery. It's kind of a discovery, correct? Now you might, now on our age, if you're 50 and old also, you might have your dedicated plumber and dedicated AC repair and dedicated car garage door repair. You might have that, but many don't have. And even if you have a dedicated person, doesn't mean that you're always happy and get the service you used to get, and then you're looking for another service or better pricing or whatever it might be. Correct? So we might get back to the same company, and that is okay. Actually, I am that person until they mess something up. But many new home builders, young people, they are still looking for a new plumber, a new AC repair, a new auto repair company, correct? And especially when they need to save some money. So 76% of consumers have purchased a product after seeing a local brand social media post. So especially, you feel that so younger people can get influence on social media. And it works. The stats shows that it works. 78% of local businesses rely on social media to increase brand awareness, often outsourcing to digital marketers for strategic posting. So why are they outsourcing? It is always the same. It's not because the local businesses are stupid or they cannot learn it. The thing is, they're just too busy. It is just too busy to do everything. They need to delegate and outsource things they can delegate and outsource. The one thing they cannot delegate is the actual work, correct? Or of course, they can hire employees, but creating the website and digital marketing, it is a profession. We think too light about it because you have all those nice tools and you have been on those training webinars from me and maybe some others and spend countless hours to get you educated. Don't underestimate that. How many hours you are educated. You cannot expect it from a local business. You cannot. They don't know Rapify. They don't know citations. They might know Google Business Profile a little bit, but they don't know social media posting in an organized manner. They just don't have time for it. They know they need it. They are by themselves on social media, but to do it for themselves is time consuming. And that is where you come in. And I have to say, I was not really, a couple of years ago, not really a big fan for social media posting. I always refer to others at that time. And AI changed my mind on it. Because with AI, you can create very easy new posts. You can create nice images. And the images, they get month by month, each month even better. In the beginning, and a half year ago, they were okay. But nowadays, they are good. Next week or so, I will show you how you can create a dynamic image and dynamic video from one image. So it's incredible what's going on at the moment. So here it said time. They don't have time to do it by themselves. And that is understandable. That is just with most things a local business owner. They have so many on his plate. I don't know if you know anybody who runs a local business, but they really work 12 hours a day. They really, and that is the crazy part. For many, they run on a 10% profit, 10% of the total of their sales or revenue, they make profit. So very slim. They always think they made 50% or whatever, but they have so many costs. They need to pay for the rent. They need to pay for the utilities. They need to pay employees. They need to pay for the cars. They need to pay for insurance. They need to pay so many things. So that's not when you're a digital marketer. That is part of the reason. I think 50% of the reason that I decided in 2007 that I want to become a digital marketer. I used to work for a big corporate company, had a good job, but I saw all those things like service, shipment, production, all those things. And then I compared it to a simple digital marketing service. That is almost the ideal, I feel, job you can have. And you cannot just do it by a computer and an internet connection. And you have to be honest, some dedication. Getting a good digital marketer overnight. To become a good digital marketer, you kind of need to get your feet wet. You get the job really learned, the profession really learned when you have a couple of clients. They give you feedback. Some are not happy. Maybe your website get hacked. All those things you will experience. And then you're nervous that they're going to cancel. And of course, it is not nice to get canceled, but from every instance you learn. That is why I created Replicated, because my website got hacked and Bluehost kicked me very limited, and I lost a client. I said that will never happen again. That's the real story. And why I created the call tracking, because Google was asking more and more money for those clicks. So I needed to know the keywords resulted in the most calls. And that is why I created the call portal. And then I created Rapify because it is better, it is faster loading with HTML and easier interface. So it's evolving. And now, since a year, we have AI. And AI opens the door for a lot of things. And every month, and sometimes every week, I will show you a new feature we implemented in our application. And today it is social media where we implemented the AI posting. So, but before we go there, we want to know how much they are willing to pay for your service. Because we all like those month-to-month payments, correct? Automatically, which keeps you running. You want to be without worries about getting a good or reasonable life. You do that by, let's say, now, actually, I always say, basically, you need only 10 clients. 10 clients will change your life. You have 50 clients, now you can take care of your children and save some good money. But let's be reasonable to have as goal 10 clients. That is not hard when you are proactive. That is not hard when you implement your learning. That is very reasonable. So don't focus on to become a guru from day one. Just focus on 10 clients. And when you have 10 clients, you said, Jack, that's pretty easy. I don't see why I cannot have 20 clients and get scaling from there. So most local owners got pay the range. So $1,000 to $2,000 per month average. So 10 clients is $10,000. That is a nice money for many of us, correct? $1,000 a month is kind of the lower end, but they are willing to pay for social media posting. 10 clients. Now, I will show you in a sec that you don't need to spend more than one hour per client per month. That is kind of the goal, correct? You need to work with him to connect social poster with their social media. You need to set up time is always a couple hours more. But once that is done, you're good to go. And you're going to love it. I will show you how easy it is. So covers constant posting, basic engagement, fits small to medium business. So all of us go to a hair salon, correct? All of us use small business as service. Try to speak with the owner. Don't be shy. I started the same way. I was very, how do you say it, proactive, maybe persistent if you want. My wife would say persistent, but I call it proactive, to speak with business owners and convert them to a paying client. Now, I used to do that quickly give me the credit card within an hour. But nowadays, I feel a Zoom meeting and doing digital audit meeting is kind of the way to go. You explain, you show their shortcoming in a Zoom meeting. You just show, you go to google.com and you search for the most logical keyword like plumber bokaton, and you show what's going on. They will see that the competition is outsmarting them, that they rank higher, that they have more reviews. They will see that their website is not perfectly responsive, that they might not have a video, that they don't have a good lead collector widget, and all those kind of things. And then you visit their social media platforms. You go to Facebook, they might not have X and they might not have Instagram, and it is empty. And then you make a report, a recommendation, and you just itemize the action. And how you do that is actually pretty simple. You recommend improvements based on how the situation is, but also based on which tools you have or which service you want to provide. And if you see a really shortcoming and it is not your expertise, then you look for a done for you service. Done for you service. You can go to Jack Hopman, and I will show you in a second. We have certain done for you service like Google Ads Management, Google Business Profile, creating a website, all those things. And we can do even social media. I haven't listed it, but we could do because it's very easy with social poster. And even if that is not enough or satisfied for you, you just go to local Team Jack Facebook group, the Facebook group we all in. I think we have about 4,000 members now. You just ask around, and I guarantee you will find somebody who loves to help you and split the revenue, split what you get, or whatever your deal you want to make. So there's always a solution. When money comes in, there are solutions. You just stay connected. It's your client. You do the cost, but somebody else can do the work. Don't feel bad about that. Be the salesman. So why? They want yourselves. You are seen as expertise. You're going to post consistently, and they will see ROI. Social posting works. Not so direct as Google search. I agree. Google Ads is kind of okay. You have so many clicks and so many calls. That's not how social media works. But build up that awareness. They get to recognize you, and when they're ready to use a plumber, an AC repair, a hair salon, whatever, they're going to think about you. They're going to check you out. They're probably going to Google and do a search, and if they recognize your company, they're going to read the reviews on Google Business Profile. And if they are good, they're going to call you. They're going to check you out. They're going to make an appointment or they just walk in. And if your service is good, they're going to like it. And they come back. So you get repeat business. That is kind of the service you want to be in. Repeat business. You pay for the lead. It's okay that the first time the lead is break even, but the next time is full profit. So what you need to do is about 3 posts per week on 3 platforms. So you select Facebook, X, and Instagram. And I will show you another one, Google Post, blog domain, but I will show you in a second. And you do the basic consequence. Don't overthink it. It is be around. Doesn't need to be the best image from town of the week. Huh? It just has to express your service, the holiday, or whatever you want to express. Maybe just use pictures of the building, the employees, the products. Can be very simple. Doesn't need to be polished up. I now see Arlene post sometimes about where she's connected to, and it's just a picture of the event. Not polished, not selected. It is in live action. And because it is a live action, you feel engaged. And if I was into it, I would also join the club. So it doesn't need to be very professional. We always think it needs to be a polished picture. Actually, polished picture is not always better. It's not like the website. I agree that you want a professional video, that you want a professional banner, that you want enough white space. But the social media is action, live. So don't overthink it. Very easy. It is probably where you are waiting for a live demo social post. Now, since the last time I showed you, we added many things. So let me show you to you. So that was the same, and you have some help documentation. But what is new is, so that's not new, but Facebook still the same. We connected Instagram. So both of you guys have Instagram. So Instagram is really popular nowadays. I learned it actually. So we connected Instagram to social posts. You can post also on Instagram for yourself and also for your business. We have a blog domain. So excuse, I don't have social media. You don't need. So you can just order a domain and post to that domain and create a blog post. Over time, this will rank like a natural website. So you can create posts on your blog domain, on the business blog. They all should do that. So I created Jack Hopman blog, and I will create blog posts over time. So that's one. And then Google. Well, the reason why I don't have a Google Business profile again because I live in a community and I don't want to get in problem. But if you want to do a digital marketing business for yourself, and you either you do it at your home address, but if you don't live in a community, then it's fine. To get it verified, you need a postcard thing, send it to them, or you arrange a location which you can send the business card to. But also, Google is kind of tricky in this. They also want to see the business name somewhere on the building or on the door if you are inside. So that needs to get done and X. So every business has a location, so that is not a problem. But if you do it for yourself, you need to do that setup. And so we have now Facebook, Instagram, blog domain, Google, business profile, and X. So that is pretty cool. And you just click on it, and then you can link to it. So I don't have Google Business Profile, but everything else I connect. So that is the setup. So if you go add business, set a business name is all what it takes, a few fields to fill out. Make sense? It is not complicated. It is pretty easy. And then you connect the social networks and then you schedule the post. Now, with posts, you can do add a single post or add multiple posts. So multiple posts is, let me go over here. You just can use the package. And I will create many more packages. Actually, if you really have a certain business, I can create a package for you. So actually, you get one package per month for free. So you don't need to pay $99. I just want to limit it a little bit because it takes time to create that package. But if you have a client and you show a check and you prove I'm happy to work for you and create that package for you. And then, so all post, single post. So let me create a single post. Next, select that business. Next, and give me title. Pro social media posting service. Because it is for my local search, correct? And then let me type it here. Let me AI post. So when I click on AI, it should fill out this by itself. So now it goes to the AI tool, revamp your social media presence, ultimate social media service you have been waiting for. Social media. So this is the post. Social media has become a crucial part of your business marketing strategy with millions of people worldwide. And then I want to create an image for this. And again, use the AI generator. So now we have the text, and based on the text, it will create an image. So that takes a little bit of time because 9 of 10 times you get a really nice image. So it's not a quick and dirty image. So let's see what we get back. The social media looks good, maximum recommended image, and then next. Or you can upload it if you have on the business, or you can get from the gallery, but I like this one. Next. And then post now, or you can schedule a post. So if you do work for a business and you do one post per week or whatever, or you can schedule a post, but you can also do post now. You can add the post. So post now, and now the post get posted to my social media accounts. How cool is that? And the same you can do with blog posts. You can select the category, setting, blog post, user integration. Add post, and this post will get posted to your blog domain. Now you're probably saying, Jack, is it all? And my answer is, this is all. This is really all what you need to do. You will probably think it is complicated. You probably think it is time consuming. You probably think I didn't dare to do that in the past, correct? Who didn't dare to do that in the past? I was not ready. 2, 3 years ago, without AI, I didn't like to come up with content. I had to think too hard. But I actually changed that my mind. Changed that it creates a nice post title, create a nice post content, create a nice image. And all I need to do is either create some single post or I use a package. That's all what you need to do. So my final question of today is, are you able to do this? Are you able to create a post and click a publish? Are you able to enter a post title, create the content, and create an image? And you have to agree, yes, you can. There's no way that you cannot do. How do the image credits work? You get 10 credits or so per month. I forgot, but some amount of credits, and I think they cost 10 cents per each if you need more. I just did this more or less done. I don't want it to get abused because I have to pay for this images as well. But it is very cheap. So I think it's 10 credits per month, but I forgot. It is just to protect myself that it doesn't get misused. That's basically what it is. It's not that I make money with it. I just don't want to get burn myself. And I think you've seen that you get a lot of nice images for that. And we really implemented the latest best image creator. I know what you're thinking, correct? Jack, is this all? That's what I would think. In a half hour, is it really all what I need to do? Answer is yes, it's all we need to do for $1,000 a month. Just sign up business up and some basic information connected to Facebook, X, Instagram, blog post, Google domain or blog domain, or only 2 is fine or 3 are fine. Don't need all of them, and create some posts once a week, maybe every month. And if you have a specific client and you need a special package, just send me proof that you have a client and we'll create that package for you. And then when you post, you select multiple posts, you select the package, and all gets created done for you. So that is the whole equation, correct? Can we generate the image around with a different generator and add them? Yes. You see a single post, select, next. You see here, choose file. You can upload your own card. You can upload it from the gallery. There are many images from the gallery, or you can create with AI. But if you don't have any social media account, at the very minimum, you can order a domain name, correct? That you can for every. Then, Gary, I feel every business needs a Google Business Profile account. So if they don't have social media account, which is on itself, you should connect it with Google or help to get a Google Business Profile account and link it to that. Then you already have two. One is for social, for natural ranking, and one is for Google Business Profile. Over time, I also feel that you need a Facebook account just because there's so many people on Facebook. So over time, I think you should bring up, would it not be a good idea to get a Facebook account? So then you have three. You have the blog domain, you have the Google domain, Google Business Profile, and you have Facebook. That's enough. Huh? You don't need all. I agree. Don't need all. And if your prospect doesn't have any social media accounts, you add it as part of your service. You will help them with the blog domain. You will help them with the Google Business Profile listing. You will help them with the Facebook account. Just put it as part of your setup, especially for new business, correct? They don't have all that stuff in place. That's where you come in. You are the digital marketing expert. Whatever they need, you will help them with it and get paid for it. Any other questions? I know it sounds simple, but it is simple. I get all those questions. Jack, is it everything? Yes, it is everything. There's nothing more. And the cool thing about this is the content is so simple. It reduces the work with 99%. it was time consuming. You had to be creative about the content. You had to be creative about the images. You have to be all the time log in. You don't need to log in all those business social media. You just connect social poster with their Facebook, with their Google Business profile, and then Google social poster does it for you all the time. So if I didn't answer your question, feel free to send me an email to support@jackhopman.com. I'm more than happy. You can also book a meeting. If you feel your question is not answered or you need help, just click on this and book a personal meeting. And our VA will work with you as long as you need help with it to get things done. So if you have a new client or you want to get started, just book a meeting and you get a personal demo. With that said, I really thank you for your time and see you on the next training. Thank you so much.